Hey everybody, I'm Adriana from Living Healthy with Chocolate. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make my recipe for peppermint chocolate sticks. This is one of the easiest and most delicious recipes on my blog, and I really think you'll love it too. Stick around and let me show you how to make it. So to make this recipe, what we have to do is mix all the ingredients in this bowl, except for the pecans and the coconut. Basically, I have a pot here and I put a little bit of water on the bottom, and I have this bowl sitting on top. Ow, it's hot. So I have this bowl sitting on top of the water, and that's gonna slowly melt the chocolate and mix everything. You wanna have your stovetop on medium-low to low heat before you get started, and never let the water boil. So if it boils, then it kind of cooks everything, and you don't want that. So let's begin by putting our almond butter in there. Here I have very thick almond butter that I buy from health food stores. It's freshly ground, so it has this really thick consistency. So let's put this in the pan. Next, I'm gonna put my cacao powder. This is got no sugar in it. It's raw cacao powder. Delicious, flavorful. If you want to use Dutch cocoa, you can, but keep in mind that Dutch cocoa is a little bit bitter, so you might need to adjust the amount of sweetener that you add. So I'm going to put that in there. Here I have 2 tablespoons of honey. I'm using raw honey. It's a thicker and lighter colored honey. I'm gonna put my coconut oil next. I have melted coconut oil, a little bit of vanilla extract, and a little bit of sea salt. I have pink Himalayan salt because it's delicious and it's really good for you, full of minerals and vitamins. So just put a pinch in there. When you use salt in sweet recipes, it enhances the sweetness, and it just makes it even more delicious. So okay, so now let's mix this together and take your time, because it takes about 5 minutes to melt everything. Okay, so I think my chocolate has reached the right consistency. I'm going to add now a little bit of peppermint extract. If you have fresh mint in your yard, you can grind the fresh mint in your food processor or a coffee grinder until it's very fine, and you can use that instead of extract. Before I add the other ingredients, let me show you the consistency of this. You can see that there's no thick parts anymore. Everything's nice and soft. There's no lumps in the chocolate anymore. So right now I'm going to add half a cup of shredded coconut. I'm using unsweetened shredded coconut for this recipe. And here I have a half a cup of chopped pecans. I just put the pecans in my food processor and chop them up real quick, and that's what I'm using here. If you don't have pecans, you can use any nuts that you prefer. If you have macadamia nuts or pistachios, walnuts, any nuts of your preference, you can use it in this recipe. Okay, so now we're gonna put this mixture into our pan. Here is a 7x5 Pyrex dish, and I'm using parchment paper so that the chocolate doesn't stick to the bottom. So let's just put that mixture right in the pan. And with your spoon or your spatula, just spread the mixture all throughout the pan evenly. What we're gonna do now is pop this into the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes. My chocolate has frozen, and now I'm gonna just cut it into little sticks. See how easy? You just pull the parchment paper and nothing sticks to it. It's great. To make it really pretty for my photos, I usually cut the corners off so that it's perfectly square, but for this video, there's no reason to do this, so I'm just gonna cut it into little sticks. So start from one end, and if it turns like this, just kind of fold the parchment paper so you don't touch the chocolate, and put pressure on your knife and start cutting into little sticks. Now, I'm just gonna lay them on my plate. This recipe has an incredible mint flavor. It's chocolatey, it's coconutty, it's crunchy. I think you'll love it. So I'm gonna put the link to this recipe so you can go to my blog. Below this video is the link. Go to my blog, get all the ingredients, step-by-step instructions, and let's make this recipe. Show a picture on Instagram, hashtag Living Healthy with Chocolate so I can see your photo. And until next time, thanks for watching.